Good morning everyone. I am coming at you from a very sunny, very cold Oxford street. Oh my word, it is absolutely freezing this morning. I'm just gonna pop over here so that I can talk to you. But I was planning on starting this vlog a little bit earlier at home so I could let you know what the plans were for the day, what the plan of action was, what I was going to be up to, but I had one of those mornings where I just really struggled to get out of bed. I think it's the cold. You know, when you're just like really toasty in bed and you just don't want to get up. So I snoozed my alarm one too many times this morning. It meant I was in a little bit of a rush to get out, so I didn't get a chance to say hello to you this morning, but I'm having that chance now because as much as I was rushing about this morning, I'm now early. So basically I have come into London today for a little shoot day, which I'm really excited about. It's with a friend of mine called Jade, who I don't think I've ever had on my channel before. She doesn't have her own YouTube, but she has the most gorgeous Instagram, so I'll link her Instagram down below. She's also really big on TikTok, so I think that goes to show just how much cooler than me she is because she's on TikTok. Actually saying that, I have started posting some videos on TikTok, so if you are on TikTok and you want to give me a little follow, feel free to do that. I'm not the most active over there, but I quite like putting up a few videos, and I do sometimes post things that I don't always put on my Instagram, so it's a little bit different from my Instagram. But as you can see from my nose, oh my god, it is so cold this morning. I'm absolutely freezing. I kind of wish I brought gloves, but then the problem is you can't bring gloves to a shoot because obviously you have to like tap the phone and the camera to like focus it and stuff, and you can't do that with your gloves on. So I definitely need to invest in some really good touchscreen gloves because these shoots recently have been so tough with how chilly it's been. I think it's about -1 degrees currently, so I am layered up. I'm currently wearing the Karen Millen coat that I would have showed you in a vlog a couple of weeks ago, and I absolutely adore it. And I've got my cashmere roll neck from Oasis on, which is so cozy. I've got some thermals on underneath. I've got my bags here with me. I'm always a crazy bag lady when it comes to shoot days. But yeah, just waiting for Jay to get here now, and then we're gonna have a really nice day. We're shooting around Central, around like Fitzrovia, Soho kind of area, because it's a really nice area that's basically like, if you don't know London very well, it's basically like the back of Oxford Street. And kind of like the more back streets because it's usually a little bit quieter. When the sun is shining, oh, it just looks absolutely amazing. It's the kind of area that I just love shooting on days like this. And we wanted to stay in Central because I wanted to do a little bit of shopping after the shoot, so I thought I would take you guys along with me. There's been a couple of things that I've been eyeing up, so I feel like whilst I'm in Central and whilst I'm in London, I want to make the most of being able to pop into Selfridges and have a little wander around there, so I will take you guys along with me for that as well. I think I'm going to put the camera away now and just keep my hands in my pockets until Jake gets here because I'm so cold, but I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Right, so it's a little while later now. We've already shot our first outfit and we are both so cold. Say hello. Oh my god. Crazy bag ladies on the shoot. It is absolutely freezing. Like, I genuinely don't think I've ever shot when the weather has been this cold, so it's going to be one of those where we are just going to be smashing through it, go but it's always really fun when you could just have a little bit of a laugh about the cold and just experience it together and moan together. I think it's going to be like a multiple coffees kind of a day because we're just going to need to defrost in a coffee shop at least twice during this shoot. I shot the first outfit. The next one I've got on is this cute little blazer, which I just belted with my Coach belt, and I just chucked a scarf over the top because I feel like you can't style anything without a scarf these days. I just love my big fluffy scarves. This is the one that you would have seen in my recent H&M haul. So I'll link it down below for you guys. But yeah, on to outfit number 2. Wowee. The nose is so red. The cheeks are so red. But we just come in to Costa to defrost. Got myself a vanilla latte because, oh my word, it's just freezing cold. I should probably keep the camera down because there's lots of people around me. I'm sure they don't want to be in my vlog. Got a little schnacky, a little brownie. But yeah, no, it's going well. She's going well. We're doing really good. It's just so cold.
Yeah, it's pretty baltic to be fair. Hands are numb.
But yeah, I'm glad to have my coffee. And we are finished with our shoot. Oh my word, that was such a great shoot. We managed to do 6 outfits, which I'm really impressed with ourselves because, as we keep saying, and I know you're probably getting really bored of hearing it, but it is so cold, like so cold. We just kept laughing at ourselves, being like, honestly, the things we do for this job. So I hope you guys appreciate all the photos on the gram at the moment. Just know that they have been a struggle to get. That's always one of the biggest things with like shooting content, obviously outside and around London, is that in this kind of weather it is a struggle, but we powered through. As you can see, I've got a much warmer roll neck on now because I'm just doing everything I can to stay warm. I've got my thermal leggings on underneath, I've got my thermal jumper on underneath. There are so many layers going on here. But seeing as though we finished the shoot not too late, as I said, I wanted to head into Selfridges and just have a little nosy round at a few new in pieces. There's a couple of things that I wanted to try, but I wanted to like try them in person. You guys know I do like 99% of my shopping online, but I wanted to try these on and just make sure that I got the right size. So I thought I'd head into Selfridges, take you guys along with me as a little post-shoot treat. I think it was these ones that she said to get because Charlotte is the Converse queen. So I think I might try these on. I quite like this colour as well actually though. That's a really cool like beigey colour. Oh, and this is nice white. I think I probably have far too many white trainers already. I think I'm going to try on black. What do we think? Am I a Converse kind of a gal? I really like the look of them. I think they're really cool. Have got some goodies in Selfridges. I will have to show you what I picked up when I got home, but oh my god, they had so many gorgeous pieces in. I tried quite a few different pairs just to make sure that they were the right pair as well. So I will give you a little mini Selfridges haul when I get home. Good morning everyone. It is the next day now. I am just currently having my morning coffee. I am in need of the caffeine today. I was going to show you what I picked up when I got home, but to be perfectly honest, by the time I got home, it was really super dark. I was really super tired. It'd been like a very long shoot day in London, like obviously because it had been so cold. It was a really, really tough one. So honestly, I'm so sorry for constantly going on about how cold it was, but it was just a really, really tough one. So I thought I would leave it and wait till today to show you what I picked up. I'm currently just about to unbox. The first thing that I picked up was some new Nespresso capsules, which is really boring, but I needed them. So there's an Nespresso boutique in Selfridges in London, which is really, really handy. So it meant that we could pick up some more capsules. One thing that I needed to get especially more of was the decaf ones. So one thing that I am very, very adamant with is I don't let myself have more than one caffeinated cup of coffee a day. I always stick to 1 cup of caffeinated coffee, and then after that it's always decaf. And Alex, especially since he's been working from home a little bit more now, he's been starting to kind of like pick up on that habit, so I've been going through decafs a lot quicker. But I picked up some cozies, some decafs, and my faves, which are the vanilla eclairs, which are so nice. You probably would have seen in the vlog recently that we were running really low on espresso capsules, so I'm very glad to have topped up on those. So I'm going to put all of those away. I'm going to finish my morning coffee, and then I can sit down and show you what I picked up at Selfridges. I did also, I don't know if you can tell, have to recurl my hair this morning because, oh my word, it felt so flat today. I think it was actually the cold that made it go straight. Like, I think the cold just affects your hair in a really weird way. It's almost like, you know, when it's really humid and your hair just doesn't behave. I feel like it's kind of similar vibes when it's just so cold that your hair is just like, nope, not happening. Recently when I've been going out with my straight hair, it still seems to kind of like kink a little bit in the cold. I went out with curly hair yesterday and it just throughout the day got flatter and straighter as the day went on. And I did, of course, use my GHD Helios hairdryer, which if you haven't seen my last video, got a little bit of a giveaway going on with the GHD hairdryer, so make sure to go and check out that video as well. But we are here to talk about my Selfridges purchases. I was trying to like show you the bag on my shoulder as well. There was just gonna be no chance because I just wanted to get home yesterday, so I thought I would show you what I picked up. And I think I'm going to start with the more boring purchase because this is something that's a little bit more of like a practical purchase. So if you know me, you'll know I have quite like a dry scalp. I think it's some form of eczema. I've like gone to the doctors before and been given like medication for it in the past, and it's one of those things where I don't think I need medication every time, but it does sometimes flare up, and I've been looking for a really good shampoo and conditioner for when it starts to flare up. And it's not necessarily a shampoo and conditioner that I want to use every single day, but one that I basically just want to keep on hand and be able to like reach for whenever I need it. So I've heard some really great things about the Phillip Kingsley Itchy Scalp. This is the Flaky Itchy Scalp Shampoo and Conditioner. I've heard some really good things about them. Apparently they are really great if you're someone who has really bad, like, not necessarily like dandruff, but if you just have like a really dry scalp, they're really good. And one thing that my hairdresser actually recommended using is each time you wash your hair, maybe using a like itchy scalp one, but then also for your second shampoo using your normal shampoo and conditioner. So I thought I would give these a try. I'm not sure if the conditioner is really going to be something that I use all that much, especially because for me personally, I don't usually ever get to the top of my head when it comes to conditioning. I kind of condition from like here down, but maybe I could just kind of rub it into the back of my scalp because it's like all over my scalp, but especially like towards the back and like towards the bottom of my scalp. It gets really itchy down there. So I picked up those two. I think they're also available online, so I will link them for you guys. And then my exciting purchase, I got the Converse. So let me show you them because they are so nice. So they are the black Converse Chuck Taylors, and these are, now this is a style, as I said when I went in, that Charlotte told me to get. So if you don't know Charlotte, I featured her in many vlogs. She is an absolute babe. She is like the queen of Converse. She has so many Converse in her collection. She said to me, I'm going to want to get the Chuck 70, and I wanted high tops as well, so the Chuck 70 highs. And the way that she described them to me, I just knew what they would look like as soon as I walked in, so I literally made a beeline for them. So here they are in all their glory. So the big difference that she told me with the Chuck 70s is they are a little bit pricier, but they are so much better quality than the other, I don't know what they are, Chuck 50s maybe? The other kind of like more standard size. And the big things that she kind of said to look out for is the rubber on the bottom looks a little bit more yellowy and like a little bit creamier. It doesn't look as like stark white. And the logo where they've got the Converse is just so much more better made. Like on the other ones, it was more just like printed on, and it looks like the kind of thing that could wear really easily. It looks like the kind of thing that could crack as you wear. And these looked like such better quality. And I also believe that on the inside they're a little bit more padded. So when I tried these on, I was actually really surprised because I do remember I used to have Converse when I was a teenager, which that's how long it's been since I've owned Converse. And I remember that I always found them quite flat on my feet, and I would usually get quite achy feet afterwards, whereas these ones are a little bit more kind of like cushioned on your sole, so you're not going to get as achy feet with them. So I really liked them for that, and they smell like not bad. They just smell like new shoes. I quite like the smell of them. So as I said, I wanted to pick them up in store because I wanted to make sure to try them on. So I got these in a 37. I wasn't sure. I'm like a 35.5, and I'm actually really glad that I went to try it on, because I actually ended up trying on the 4 and the 5, just because when I put them on I was like, oh, they actually feel a bit smaller than I was expecting. But I think it was because I was wearing like 2 pairs of socks and I had my thermal fleece lined leggings on, so that is why they were probably a little bit tight on me. They are quite narrow as well in terms of feet, but I have quite narrow feet anyway. It's not really something I'm worried about. And in terms of this bit, like going on my calf, which we all know I have the biggest calves in the world, they obviously are laced, so you can kind of like stretch them out a little bit. But I just thought these would be such a great addition into my wardrobe. I don't really have like a really casual weekend shoe, and I've seen so many people styling these up in so many cool ways, and I'm really loving, as much as I have like a very feminine style and I really love those like feminine silhouettes and feminine tones, I love an androgynous look, the kind of look where it's like a really floaty dress but then add Converse and a leather jacket. Oh, I love that kind of vibe. I just think it's really cool. So now I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these, so I will link them down below if you guys want to shop them. You can shop them on Selfridges, or there are a few different other retailers, so I will link a few different options down below depending on where you prefer to kind of like pick your shoes up from, or where you prefer to shop from. But I'm so happy that I picked them up. What an amazing Selfridge purchase. I am a very happy bunny right now. Okay, so this is kind of one of the ways that I had envisioned wearing them, with just like loose jeans like this. These are just an old pair of like black kind of straight leg jeans, and I really like how they look. Also, haven't shown my outfit of the day actually. This is a really cute little jumper that you would have seen featured in my little 12 winter outfits hauls from Oasis, and it's so super cozy. I absolutely adore it. Obviously full outfit will be linked down below, but yeah, this is kind of how I envision wearing them. You can wear them with like leggings or jeans, or even like wide leg trousers. I've seen so many different ways that you can style these up. Another way that I think would be really cool, if you watch my latest video, my H&M haul, I really think that they would go well with those trousers in there. I love them so much. One thing I am going to have to do though is definitely wear like high socks for a little while whilst I break them in, because I can kind of feel them rubbing a little bit as I kind of walk. But yeah, I really like how they look. I think they're so super cool. I'm really excited to get some wear out of them this kind of winter, maybe use them as a bit of a transitional styling piece, and then even wear them throughout summer. I think they are a really versatile shoe, so I'm so happy that I've added them into my wardrobe. I think they just look absolutely great. Now, as well as doing a little bit of shopping at Selfridges, I've also done some online shopping, so I thought I would show you what I picked up. I've done a little bit of a haul from Missguided. I picked up a few new pieces for winter, a few pieces to add into my wardrobe, so I thought I would show you what I've got. Now, the first item I'm really excited about, it's a pair of black plissé trousers. Now, I got a pair of white ones from Missguided a little while ago. Was it just before Christmas? Maybe it might have been just before Christmas, I think. Yeah, I think it was, and I have worn them so much. Now, these are not petite, but someone told me that you can actually cut them, and let me grab my white ones to show you. These are the white ones that I've been wearing a lot, and as I said, they are not petite, but someone told me that you can cut them, and I did. You might be able to see it's not perfect. They're a little bit kind of like marked up from where I've been wearing them. They're not perfect, but because of the material and because of the fact that they are pleated, it really doesn't matter if they're not perfect, because you can't really tell and you can't really notice. And I still wanted them to be a little bit like full length on the bottom, so they do kind of just about touch the floor on me, depending on what shoes I'm wearing, obviously. But yeah, I decided to cut these. I mean, you can literally see they're really jaggedy, but with the pleating, once you wear them, you don't notice at all. So because I've been able to get so much wear out of the white ones, I thought I would pick up the black ones as well. And I get them in a 12. Yes, I get them in a 12, and they fit so nicely. And I've been looking for the perfect pair of black plissé trousers for ages, so I'm really excited to add these into my wardrobe. I feel like these are the perfect, like, cozy, comfy, but still looks quite elevated pair of trousers, and I think these are a great transitional piece. Plissé trousers are something that are actually really wearable in summertime, and I've also picked them up because I am going to be going on a little trip soon, which I am so excited about. Me and Alex have booked a last minute trip at the end of January, and to say I'm excited is such an understatement. Like, I cannot wait. So it's somewhere fairly hot, but it's not like hot there. So I thought these would make a really great pair of trousers to be able to wear around that. I can wear them with just like trainers, or depending on how warm it is, maybe sandals. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to have to keep an eye on the weather forecast of what the weather's going to be like out there so that we can make sure to pack accordingly. But I thought this would be a really great one, and also a great travel trouser because they're so comfy, they're so cozy, so I really like them. Okay, so these are the trousers post snip. I am wearing them without any shoes or anything, just so I can show you exactly what they look like. Now I'm kind of tempted maybe to take them up just an inch or so more, but what I like is for them to just hit the floor, and then it means that when I put boots on, they are kind of like just skimming it. So I do find that when you are cutting them, don't cut them to the floor in terms of like without shoes on. Cut them just a little bit longer than you would, and then when you've got shoes on, it will make them the perfect length. So the best part about these is I could literally just add up, like take off another inch or so if I wanted to. So yeah, really like them. But the important thing is don't cut them too short, because you can always take off more, but you can't add more material on. But yeah, really love these. I think plissé trousers are just so cute. Such an easy styling piece. I really love how they look, how they feel. As I said, I think this will be a perfect travel outfit for where we're going, which I will reveal very soon. But I just absolutely adore them. I picked up the cutest little jumper. Now the only thing I will say is I did not expect it to be this small. Like a lot of the jumpers on Misguided at the moment are really oversized, and I've been sizing down in them, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just went for a 10 to 12 in this, and it's still quite small. So maybe look to size up in this one because it's very cropped and quite tight fitted. But it's this really cute little grey cable knit. You guys know how much I love my cable knits at the moment. I cannot get enough of them. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, I absolutely adore them. I think they're such a great styling piece, and I spoke about them a lot in my 2022 trends video. They are such a huge trend at the moment, so to be able to get them at like a high street price is great, because they're the kind of item where, especially granted that you take care of them, they will last you for absolutely ages. And I always say, investing in trends or investing in things that are going to last you a long time doesn't necessarily mean that you have to spend big bucks on it. It can mean that you get something from the high street, look after it, and it will last you for ages. How cute is this little jumper? Oh my god, I love it. I was actually really worried about the size. I thought it was going to be way too small, but actually I think I like it. I think because it is cropped, I do quite like it a little bit more tighter fitted. But if you wanted to, you could easily size up in this and add a little bit extra kind of like, you know, room to it. But I think paired with like high-waisted jeans, either white jeans or black jeans, would look really cool with this. It's quite a dark grey, but I do really like that. I love the cable knit as well running through, and it has a mock turtleneck, which you guys know is my absolute favourite kind of neckline, because it's so perfect on us petite girls, because it keeps you nice and cozy without being too overwhelming or anything. And then it has the cuffed sleeves as well, which I really like, because you could roll them up for a bit more of a casual look, or you can keep them like this for something a little bit smart. I think this is such a gorgeous jumper, like really great quality, and the kind of thing I would definitely recommend adding into your wardrobe. And then to go with that grey jumper, I'm really loving adding grey into my wardrobe at the moment. You would have seen in my H&M haul those grey trousers. I love them. I've got the grey jumper. I'm kind of thinking I need to add a grey coat into my wardrobe, but I picked up this little grey beanie. You guys know that I've actually been loving my beanies at the moment. I got that one from Zara a couple of weeks ago, and I've been wearing it quite a lot, and I already had this like black one in my wardrobe. So when I saw this grey one, I thought that could be a really cute addition into my wardrobe, and it looked really sweet. I'm just loving how grey looks. I think it's such a like colour, but it's not a colour. It's a great way to style up that monochromatic trend, another one I spoke about in that video, and just such a cute little wintry accessory. I really think that beanies make such a difference in terms of warmth, and also they hide a multitude of sins with bad hair days, so they're a tick from me. So the original plan was to wear this hat with this jumper, but I think we can all agree they are very different colours, so it probably won't work. So I think styling up the hat with a white or a black jumper is much more kind of like stylized and would look a lot better, but I do absolutely love it. It's a really cute little beanie, keeps my head nice and warm, very simple. They have a few different colours in this, so I'll link them down below, but I would definitely recommend picking it up because it is absolutely adorable. Then I picked up this really cute little brown slouchy jumper. Now this to me is a very much like weekend at home kind of a jumper. This isn't really the kind of thing that I would probably wear out, but oh my word, it is the softest thing in the entire world. And for like a Saturday lounging at home when I don't want to leave the house, I don't want to go anywhere, just me super comfortable, I thought this would be so cute. Now this is very oversized. This is a 10 to 12 as well, and look at the difference in sizing compared to that jumper. It is huge. So maybe look to size down in this one. So I'd say size up in the grey one, size down in this one. But if you really like that oversized look, this is going to be perfect for you. I love the chocolate brown colour. I think chocolate brown is such a gorgeous colour to add into your winter wardrobe, and I think I'm going to get so much wear out of this as my nice cozy weekend jumper. Okay, I actually kind of love this jumper. Now it is huge. This is one thing I do hate about like sizing when buying online. These two jumpers are exactly the same size. They're both a 10 to 12. Look at the size of this one compared to the size of the grey one. So I think I would recommend sizing down in this one. I think it would just make it a little bit more kind of stylized and curated. This is very much like, it kind of looks like I've just grabbed this out of Alex's wardrobe. But saying that, I do kind of love it. I think it's really cool. I love the colour of it. The colour is absolutely gorgeous. It's like dark chocolate brown. I think they had this in a couple of different colours as well, so if it did, I will link it down below. But I just can't get over how super soft this is. This is just the softest thing ever. I'm absolutely in love with it. I think this is a really cute jumper to add into your wardrobe when you want to be really super comfy and cozy. You're not planning on going anywhere, but you don't want to look like an absolute slob. Like, you still want to look like you have some kind of level of styling going on. I think it's such a cute jumper for that. And then the last thing I picked up, they are currently attached. I think I have to unattach them to try them on, which is a bit naughty because try them on, what if they don't fit? But it is this really cute little cord. So I love my fleeces. You guys know I have quite a few like sweatshirts in my collection, and I just think they are the best thing ever. Again, for like weekend styling, like really casual styling, I just think they are so cool. And I'm really loving the like cord loungewear set trend at the moment. So I thought I could add this into my wardrobe. The trousers are a lot thinner than I was expecting. They almost feel like leggings. So I'll be really interested to see what these look like on, but it was mainly the sweatshirt that sold it for me. I just thought this was so perfect. Like, literally there's no design detail on this. It's just this big cream sweatshirt, which I just thought was so cute. So I'm really excited to have added them into my wardrobe. I think they're going to be the perfect loungewear set, the perfect comfy cozy styling piece. Okay, this cord. Now the trousers I hate, absolutely hate. I think they are awful. They look like Victorian like a Victorian school child. Not a vibe. They are basically just white leggings, which I don't think is cute. But the jumper I adore. So I'm questioning whether just to keep it, like pass off the trousers to someone that I know and keep the jumper for myself, because I do really like it. It's so cute. I love the fact that it has absolutely no design detail. I don't think I've ever found a jumper that has zero design on it. It usually has like a little logo or like a kind of motif or something going on, and this has absolutely nothing, which I really like. So let me know if you think it's worth it keeping it just for the jumper, or if you think I should just return it and find something else. But as I said, I've never found something quite like this, so I do really like it for that reason. But let me know what you think down below. As you can probably tell, it is quite a while later now. I have gotten into my PJs. I haven't actually shown you these yet. These are a pair of PJs that I got from Warehouse that I ordered a few weeks ago, and I absolutely love them. I got them in a large and they are kind of huge. Like, I wish I'd gone to a medium, but I wanted to make sure that they were really loose on my waist, because there's nothing worse than sleeping in pajamas that are too tight for you. So they're like a really cute little matching set. As I'm filming this, it is a Friday evening now, and I basically decided for the rest of the day, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to be doing admin and like emails and stuff like that, and I deserve to do my emails in my jammies. So that is what I have done. But I've had a new delivery arrive of some things that I wanted to show you, because I'm really excited about them. So I was very kindly sent some bits from a brand called All Plants. Now, All Plants are a brand that I've seen advertised so much at the moment. I've seen quite a few influencers working with them. This isn't paid or sponsored or anything. They just reached out and asked me if I wanted to try some meals. And in all honesty, when they first reached out, number one, you guys will know that I'm not like vegan or anything like that, but you will also know I am gluten intolerant, and that is something that I really struggle with in terms of especially like these kind of food delivery services and like food boxes. So when they reached out, in all honesty, I didn't think they would have anything for me, especially because a lot of vegan substitutes and a lot of vegetarian substitutes have gluten in, which is why it's a very tricky thing for someone like myself to go fully like plant-based or anything like that. So a lot of them do have gluten in, but when I said to them, do you have any gluten-free options. They were like, yeah, here's our gluten-free list. And there were so many items on the list, so I got so excited about it. So I was like, yes, I would love to try it. So it arrived today. It arrives in like a little kind of like bag that's like frozen inside. So all the meals come frozen as well, which is great. And the sell-by dates on some of them are really, really good. So I thought I would show you what meals we've got, because me and Alex are going to be set for a really long time. Now, all of these are just serves one, but I think especially for myself, I will be able to get 2 meals out of each of them, because I definitely don't eat like the same amount as someone like Alex would eat. I don't eat the average, what the average human does, because I'm a lot like smaller and a lot more petite. So I will probably do these as like, I would either kind of take it out of the packet and half it, or I will cook it and then I will like save it the next day for like lunch or something. I always love doing leftovers for lunch. And these are all ready meals as well, which is absolutely amazing. You guys know I am not a good cook. Like, I am not a good chef at all. And sometimes I find it really tricky to find not only like affordable ready meals, but also ones that are a little bit healthier and a little bit better for you. So I'm really excited about these, because these all sound absolutely amazing. And one of the things that I really loved as well about All Plants, as I said, I've seen so much advertisement for them at the moment. All of my YouTubes at the moment, every YouTuber I'm watching, I at least get one All Plants ad. But one of their things that I've seen them pushing for is that just because they are vegan doesn't mean you have to make the meal vegan. You are more than welcome to add in your own meat if you want to. You're more than welcome to kind of like add your own to the recipe, which I think is a really great thing. So if maybe you have to, you know, for dietary reasons or whatever, you do have to have meat in your diet, you can always just add it into these. So without further ado, first one we have is the chicken tikka masala. So this is soy chicken style pieces, a lightly spiced tomato and coconut sauce with roasted peppers and chunky butternut squash. Enjoy with rice. So does this come with rice? No, it doesn't come with rice. I definitely think that could serve 2 people. I reckon that could do me and Alex, especially if you're going to add your own rice to it. I definitely think that would do. So that would be really nice. Actually, he was wanting an Indian this weekend, so I might suggest having that. We then have a super green risotto. I love risottos, absolutely adore them. So this is fresh seasonal greens mixed through a light creamy risotto finished with crunchy roasted hazelnuts. Oh my word. That looks so good. And as I said, the sell-by dates are really good on these. This one is the 29th of September 2022. So I can keep this for absolutely ages and not have to worry too much. So these are great just to have like and chuck. I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to double check, because when it arrived, obviously I was worried that it'd been defrosting for a little while. So I haven't put them back in the freezer, because obviously you can't refrost them. So I'm currently just keeping them in the fridge, but I'm pretty sure you can freeze them as long as you put them in the freezer straight away when they arrive. We also have a tofu pad thai, which really excites me because normally tofu is not gluten-free. So the fact that I could find one is really great. So this is noodles tossed in a sweet and salty sauce with scrambled tofu, egg, and vegetables, garnished with peanuts and fresh lime. And I definitely think this would be a great one if you wanted to just chuck in a bit of chicken with that. I have like a lot of, you know, when you get from M&S those like cooked chickens already for like sandwich meat, you could buy a couple of packets of those, chuck it in there, and you are good to go. We then have, and I think this is the one that I'm most excited about, the 3 mushroom risotto. I'm really excited about this. This is a creamy arborio rice enriched with porcini and thyme, topped with a garlicky medley of portobello, button and chestnut mushrooms, and toasted with walnuts. I love the sound of that, and the best part is Alex doesn't like mushrooms, so that is all to myself. This is one that I reckon he's going to be really excited about. This is a smoky chicken and chorizo stew, and obviously chicken and chorizo. Tomato, paprika and butter bean stew with soy chicken style pieces and a spiced tofu chorizo. So that sounds really nice. And then lastly, we've got a truffle cauliflower cheese, which to me, I never really thought of this as like an actual meal in itself. I'm not really sure what you'd serve it with. I've only ever known cauliflower cheese to go along a roast. So, oh, it does say side. That is a side. Well, that makes a lot more sense. And then they've also been really kind to send over a few puddings, which excites me greatly. And what's even more exciting is they are cheesecakes, and I really struggled to find gluten-free cheesecakes. You get the goo ones, but not every supermarket does them, and often I've really struggled to find them. So we have a tiramisu cheesecake with layers of creamy vanilla, toffee and chocolate ganache, and we have a salted caramel cheesecake with layers of creamy salted caramel and cocoa biscuit base, and they are both gluten-free. Like, I've just double checked the labels, and gluten and wheat is not in the ingredients list at all, so that is great. One thing to note though, I am intolerant and not celiac, and I have noticed that they do say that it is kind of in the same factory, so that is something to note. If you are fully celiac, it might be a little bit tricky for you, but I will link down below to All Plants if you want to have a look, and you can do your own research, have a little look into it and see if it's something that you could maybe make work and you could maybe give a try yourself. But I'm really excited about all those meals, like literally so many meals for us to try. So I will have to give them a little taste and report back and let you know how they go. I will also find out if they can be like frozen once you get them delivered, because I can't believe that that sell by date is September 2022. That's absolutely crazy. I think it's because it's obviously like plant-based stuff, so it doesn't like go off as quickly as like meats and things like that. But what a lovely treat. So I'm really excited to give those a try. Oh my gosh, and I almost completely forgot to tell you that you can actually get £10 off your first order if you haven't ordered from All Plants before. The code is EllieMX10. Obviously, that will be on screen here as well. If you want to give that a try, I think that's a really great way just to like try out the things and get like a really good discount. Sometimes when you're like doing weekly shops, it can really add up. So to be able to get £10 off is really exciting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this video here. I hope you make the most of the discount. I feel like this video has definitely been long enough. We've obviously spent a couple of days together, which I've been really enjoying doing my more like couple of day vlogs. They're obviously not weekly vlogs. I've definitely spoken about this before, but I would never be able to do weekly vlogs because they would literally be 2 hours long, because I do not stop talking. Once you get me going, I cannot shut up. But I really love spending a couple of days together and just having like a little bit of girl time together. So I really hope you guys enjoyed coming to Selfridges with me, seeing the bits that I bought, seeing what's new in my wardrobe. And if you got this far in the video, leave me the fork emoji down below, the knife and fork emoji, or if you don't have the emojis, just leave the word fork, because it's going to really confuse people who haven't gotten to the end of why on earth loads of people are commenting fork. Down below in the comments, leave that down below and let me know if you're going to pick up anything yourself and what kind of meals take your fancy, if you're going to get yourself anything from All Plants. But I really hope you guys have the loveliest evening, have the loveliest week, and I will see you in my next video.